¿Qué pasa YouTube? aka what's up YouTube? Welcome to week number 8 of the ICP Lower Tier season. This is the final week of the regular season before playoffs, and we are taking on Patmac, aka gotta catch them all, gotta draft them all, gotta catch them all, gotta battle them all, gotta do them all. His channel link will be down below. Definitely go ahead and check him out. He took over a squad mid-season and he made it all the way through the rest of the season, and he also still has a chance to make playoffs. So I am definitely looking for him to try and win this matchup, and the issue with that is that I don't want to lose this matchup, because if we win this game we end the season overall in second place. If we lose this, there's a chance that we end third, and I'd rather be second than third because we have a better option to choose who we want to take on in playoffs. So yeah, if you guys want to skip right to the battle, then you can go ahead and do so. So looking at Patmac's squad here, look at his team, look at Jolteon. This squad, outside of Terra Ground Mabosstiff, he has Terra Ground, Dark, and Poison Mabosstiff, which are both really good. He also has a terrifying threat in Terra Fire Typhlosion, along with Fairy and Grass as his options. Unfortunately, Terra Fire Typhlosion is absolutely a giant problem for me to deal with. However, though, if he does Terra that, then our two Mons that we have here could be big issues for him to deal with if he doesn't Terra the Mabosstiff. So yeah, it's kind of pick your own poison for this game. We don't have the worst matchup ever, but there is a good chance that Patmac could also win as well, depending on what he wants to bring. So shout out to the front office homies. Looking at our first Mon here, we got Choice Scarf, Manchow, and Mox. This thing was an absolute monster, even though he does have Prankster Whimsicott. If it doesn't have Stun then it's not really the biggest issue around, and the fact that I have something that does outspeed the entirety of a squad, can chip it down or revenge kill it, was very, very important. So I went with Choice Scarf Manchow here, being able to outspeed the biggest threat, which could be a Terra Fire Typhlosion. Next off, we have Assault Vest, Meloetta, Rocket, and knock off 3 offensive moves. More likely than not, this will be our lead, because we can lead this Terra Normal immediately and just do damage if he doesn't have the Dusclops. Even if he has the Metagross, I don't really care. That's still taking a good chunk, and then we can also knock it off and kind of just go from there. Shadow Ball and Psyshock are stab and coverage respectively. Shadow Ball is able to do good damage to Dusclop if he does want to bring it. Next off, we have Assault Vest, Pickpocket, Tickaton. Now the cool thing about this is that if he does knock me off, I can steal the item from something else, which is amazing. We are running a lot of Spadef here. With this Spadef bulk, we can actually live a Terra Scarfed Eruption, if I'm not mistaken, from full HP, and just kind of go from there. So yeah, Dual Stab, Knock Off, and Bulldoze hit the entirety of his squad for some good damage. And then next off, we have Heavy Duty Boots, Jolteon. I was debating on whether or not I wanted to bring Specs, but after mocking, Boots is actually really nice, because there's a chance that he wants to bring Sticky Webs on Vikavolt, so we can just kind of bypass that, and then once we get rid of his Scarfer, or we lower the speed of a Scarfer with Bulldoze, then we outspeed the entirety of his draft. And then if we are able to Calm Mind up, we're able to sweep potentially late game. So yeah, Jolteon has just a phenomenal matchup in this game, especially depending on what Terra he wants to bring. So we can just kind of go from there. Next off, we have our best answer to Typhlosion in the form of Spadef, Bulky, Citrus Berry, Qwilfish. Qwilfish has a lot of pressure on it in this game, because its hazard stacking potential is amazing. Because if he doesn't bring a specific Terra on Mabosstiff, then this could just win. It also just acts as an amazing pivot into the Typhlosion. Even if it specs, we can deal with it accordingly. So yeah, Qwilfish can pivot, get up hazards, and just be a big issue for his main offensive threats as well. Just being able to chip them down with the Aqua Jet damage in the long run is going to be very beneficial. And then our final 2 member is going to be defensive Mandibuzz with the Rocky Helmet. I was messing around with different moves on this set here, but U-turn and foul play ultimately were the best two offensive moves because I do want to have defog and roost, even though we do have spikes and we don't have rocks. Even though we do have spikes, I still don't want to have them on my side of the field if I can allow them to not be up. So yeah, I figured if it's an even playing ground, I think I still have the advantage than him having hazards on my side of the field and me having nothing on his side of the field. So yeah, Manaba is just a great defensive pivot into his physically offensive mon. So that is our squad here for the final week of the season. Hopefully we win and lock ourselves into second place. If we lose, then there's a chance that we might face Patmac in playoffs. So yeah, I guess we'll see how things go. So let's jump into the battle. Okay, pause YouTube. AK, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the final week of the regular season for the lower tier ICP in season 5. We are taking on Patmac, someone we have never faced before. I've seen a couple of his videos before though, and he did bring the doggo. Okay, what did he not bring? He brought PZ. No tie. No, that is a Typhlosion. No Whimsicott. Okay, so no Whimsicott, and he's got PZ and the mob dog, Mabosstiff. So if you guys are excited for this, make sure to hit that like button down below. Answer the question of the day. Thank you to everyone who's answered the question of the day so far throughout this season. If we win this match, I think I mentioned it during the team builder, we end the season second overall, which means we get second pick for our round 1 opponent. If we lose, we end third overall, but obviously I would rather have the earlier pick. So yeah, check out our opponent Patmac, yes. And yeah, I'm nervous, man. This matchup was a little bit annoying. We do have some good advantages though. If you guys want to know what I'm bringing and why I'm bringing it, then I did talk about that at the beginning of the video. So we had a pretty good season so far, I think. And hopefully we can pull out a W here. So in my mocks, I was not seeing Mabosstiff, even though it does have a really good matchup here depending on the Terra. And I'm a little bit concerned about that Porygon Z. That is also something that could be a bit problematic. So no Dusclops is nice. That means my Meloetta can pretty much smack anything and everything. As he leads off with the Vikavolt. This is funny because I actually saw this in my mocks. So if this is Assault Vested, I don't think it lives 2 hits. I think I just go straight for the Terra into Hyper Voice, right? Yeah, this should be a clean 2-hit KO, unless he's got the, is it the Chilon Berry? I think that's what negates, not negates, but it halves the damage of normal type moves, so that could be what he's running. He could also just be Assault Vested. That too will eat up a hit potentially depending on his bulk investment. So we are going to immediately Terra here. I am perfectly okay with this. I don't really need to keep my Psychic typing for anything too big. I was thinking about leading off with Quillfish, but in my mocks, Vikavolt was the lead on my opponent's end. So I'm going to go straight for the Hyper Voice. This should be a clean 2-hit KO. Yes, that is good damage. As he's got the red card, okay. 75. Oh, please don't be Quill. Oh, thank God. He goes for Bug Buzz. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. He does nothing to us. He did, what? 20 points of damage with the Bug Buzz. He might not be running a lot of special attack investment on this, actually. Regardless, though, I think I just clicked Gigaton Hammer, right? I could also go for Knockoff. Knockoff should knock this out, unless he's max HP, actually. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna Gigaton. So we're gonna go for the hit here. This should knock it out. Yes! Down goes the Vikavolt. We don't have to worry about webs either. That is amazing. That is amazing. Alright, I'm really happy with this. We don't gotta worry about webs. Down goes the Vikavolt. I don't really Gigaton anything else, I think. Do I? Not really. You know what's funny is that I think we live a Specs. Oh no, we don't. Never mind. If he's Scarfed, we would live this eruption after Terra, because we are assault vested. So obviously I don't want to stay in here. So I am going to make the safe switch into Quillfish. I mean, this is my switch into this terrifying monster of Mon. Typhlosion has an amazing matchup against us. So I'm going to see if he wants to go straight for the Terra or not. If he's Scorching Sands, that's a little bit scary. He could just Eruption though. Like, Terrafire Eruption is just super scary into us. So that did 123. So I don't think he specs. No, I think this is Scarfed, and if he Terras, we still live the hit. So I think I just want to flip turn here and keep up momentum. Because he could hard switch right into Noivern, and I don't want him to defog for free. So I could just U-turn here, I think. I mean flip turn. I'm going to flip turn. I want to say we live anything he goes for, and I'm pretty sure he's Scarfed. Or he's not specs. He's not specs. Because he would have done a lot more to us. So yeah, in comes the Noivern. He sees that we're Citrus. You know, I was so scared of Infiltrator Noivern. That's what I was really scared about. And I can just bring in Jolteon, I think, and go for the Volt Switch. Yeah, we do 40%. I'm not worried about what he wants to do to me. Honestly, I could also just bring in Meloetta, right? Yeah, Meloetta after that flip turn damage could actually knock him out here. Yeah, well, like 90%? I think I like that better. Yeah, I can do some good progress here with Meloetta. The alternative is bringing in my Jolteon, but I don't think I need to do that. Because Meloetta is so healthy, I just bring this in and I click Hyper Voice. Yeah, he's at what, 75, like 86%? This could be a roll depending on his bulk investment. He should have some bulk investment. Yeah, I'm just gonna Hyper Voice. If he brings in Metagross, that's fine. He's like at 87%. I want to keep an eye on that thing's HP. So giving up a spike here would have been really nice. But then he just defogs and I don't want that. I really don't want that. So he's gonna U-turn. You know he's got the U-turn now. Okay. Which means he might not have removal or he might not have a coverage move. Metagross is what I think he would bring in here. Which, I mean, it's still taking like 30%. So I'm good with that. Meloetta is able to make us some good progress here early on and just damaging his team and just weakening it. Yeah, Metagross comes in. If this is Assault Vest, though, it eats. So let's see. Hyper Voice. This is modest. Almost max special attack. Oh my lord. Oh, that was a crit. That's unfortunate. So he's definitely running a lot of bulk on this. We outspeed here. So I could Shadow Ball if I want to risk it. Because I outspeed him unless he's Jolly. Yeah, we don't knock him out, but I mean, he can knock us out with any move as well. But I think Metagross is probably one of the bigger threats he has. I think I'm fine just bringing in Mandibuzz, actually. Yeah, I could risk staying in here, but I don't want to do that in case he might be like Assault Vest Jolly for some reason. So I could bring in Mandibuzz as he goes for Meteor Mash. That did nothing. Okay, let's see. Did 109 with that hit. So Meteor Mash could be a little annoying. So I think he has some attack investment on this. I could U-turn here. Could also just Foul Play. Nothing really wants to switch into a Foul Play here. U-turning could be a little bit risky. I'm gonna Foul Play. So he's gonna switch. He's Is it about 40%? Into the PZ. That's some good damage. So if he specs, he knocks us out here. We did what? 26%? No, I think he's bulky. Hold up. I think he is a bulky variant of PZ. I honestly think we live any move, but I don't want to risk that, so I'm gonna switch right into my Tinkaton here. If he's analytic, that's a little scary. Right? This gets analytic. Adaptability, download. Discharge, okay. Oh, okay, no para, no para, no para. Awesome, 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 awesome. Knockoff is not necessarily the worst play here because we get rid of what item he could be running. Gigaton doesn't knock him out anyways. And I think I'm okay with going for knock here. So he's gonna switch. Alright, sorry guys, I drew a blank there for a second. I was trying to write something down. I apologize. So I just go for another knock. We're super fast. I don't think he outspeeds us. Alright, good. We get rid of Metagross. That's awesome. I was very scared of an offensive Metagross. The issue with this, though, is Typhlosion now comes in. But I'm pretty sure he's Scarfed. We don't live Eruption, though. I think I'm okay with switching into my Quillfish here, like earlier. Yeah, I'm okay bringing in Quillfish again. I'm hoping he doesn't expect the Aqua Jet, and then we can Aqua Jet him and get some chip. We get the Intimidate off, very crucial on especially offensive Typhlosion. Oh, we live, baby. Oh, any procs are berry. Awesome. Honestly, I think I can just flip turn here. Right? Yeah, I can flip turn again. Bring back in Meloetta and click a button. While spiking would be nice, I don't think it's necessary. Not right now. Like, this thing being at full HP is scary. And we live! Let's go! Please no burn, no burn, no burn, no burn. Let's go! That's huge damage. That is huge damage. Awesome. This is great. This is going really good. That's huge, huge damage. I can bring in not Meloetta, sorry. Actually, I could have brought in Meloetta, but I can bring in Jolteon now. I could Calm Mind, in all honesty. Do I Calm Mind here, actually? He's at what, like 49%? If I Calm Mind, I think I'm in a good spot to... No. Maybe I just Thunderbolt. My concern is that he's Terra Grass. Right? Like, he can be Terra Grass, and that would be annoying. But then I can just Shadow Ball. I'm going to Calm Mind. I'm going to risk this. I'm going to Calm Mind. Bombastic. The Mobast. Ooh, awesome. All right, this is great. This is where if I had Alluring Voice, it would actually come in handy. Alluring Voice would knock him out here. Thunderbolt doesn't quite finish him off, unfortunately. I mean, I could honestly Calm Mind again if I wanted to. I could also just Volt Switch. I mean, I live anything he goes for. Am I really concerned about this? Not necessarily. I think he's got to go for the dragon move, right? I think I'm okay going for Thunderbolt here and just eating whatever he goes for. Am I concerned about this? Not necessarily. I'm just going to Thunderbolt. This is still +1. Oh, that is bulky. All right, so he goes for U-turn. Awesome. I was thinking of going for the Volt Switch in the back of my mind, but I'm glad I did not do that now. I think he was at about 30%. Typhlosion was at 46. In comes the dog. The Mabosstiff, the dog. My best switch into this is Mandibuzz. I have no idea what this thing does, dude. Like, what does this do? I really don't want to Volt Switch and him Terra ground. That would be bad. Right? Mabosstiff is actually really bulky. I did not realize this thing was decently bulky. I mean, it's not like amazing, but it's got some decent bulk. And I guess it has Stakeout because I don't think Intimidate procced. I mean, I missed that in my Week 7 match against Mario too, that he was Intimidate Incineroar. So that was on me, but I don't think I saw it here this time. So let's see. Does he play rough? Does he play rough into our Mandy baby? Because that's going to do a lot of damage depending on the item he's running. He is ground. Okay, as expected. He does play rough. Oh my, I just died. What? Is this banded? I just dropped. I literally just dropped off the face of the earth. What? This could be a problem. Oh my lord, that did. Okay, I'm genuinely baffled right now. I'm legitimately shocked. Hold up, that could be a problem. I just died. What? That had to be Stakeout. He's what, like 80? He's like at 86%. I don't knock this out, do I? I gotta go for U-turn here. Dude, that did so much damage. That did so much damage. We're faster. We're Scarf. We're faster. He's got to be banded. I think that's the only way he would have knocked me out. Yeah, he's got to be banded. There's no other way. I think I sacked Quillfish, as odd as that might sound. Yeah, I think I sacked Quillfish here. And then I just close combat with my my Manchow. Oh my lord. That Mandibuzz just dropped. Literally off the face of the earth. Yeah, okay, so he's not Guard Dog. He's not Intimidate. That's Stakeout, baby. That, good lord. Alright, this just drops to close combat. Nothing switches in. This should not live. This should not live this close. If this lives close combat, I'm going to be even more surprised, dude. That thing's actually a problem if this lives. If this lives, it's a problem. So that thing just took out 2 Mons. Vikavolt gone. Metagross is gone. Noivern was pretty low. Noivern's not going to live too. He's at 50, what? 51%? Typhlosion goes down. That's great. Noivern we know was bulky because it didn't take as much damage from that Thunderbolt, as I expected. So Neuvern could actually be out of range. All right, he knows we're scarfed. He's at 26%. Close combat should knock this out, even if he's max HP. You know what? I think I'm going to risk it. Do I risk it? I should risk it, right? I don't need to risk it. I can switch into... I'm going to risk. I'm just going to risk. I'm going to risk it. This could be a very bad play. This could be a very questionable play. Yeah, okay, good. Down it goes. Awesome. All right. All right, down it goes. It was at 26%. I thought it was around 30%. Yeah, that Thunderbolt did way less than the calc was showing if he was just offensive, so he had to be bulky. He had to be max HP. Does this thing get Sucker Punch? I'm scared of this. I'm looking at its moveset. It gets no form of priority. It gets no form of priority, but I'm still terrified. Maybe I sack something off to it, because I don't want to lose to this. Right? Am I tripping? Body, yeah, crunch, endeavor, facade. Like, you just drop. Close combat drops this. I'm just going to close combat. I don't think... This doesn't get priority. Oh my god, dude. I was... I was, like, literally scared for a second there. I was like, it's going to live. It didn't live. So that's great. And that's game. There's no way Porygon Z lives anything. All right. So that is going to be the 4-0 victory to end off the season. Let's go. So we end the season 2nd overall. We end the season 2nd overall. We are scarfed. There's no way he outspeeds us. Good game to Patmac, man. That Mabosstiff, good Arceus, dude. That thing was terrifying for a second there. It's funny, is like I was so like scared of Typhlosion. I was like, Mabosstiff's not gonna be that much of a problem. No, that thing was a problem. So good game to Pat. Good game to Pat. Oh man. And we end the season 2nd overall, which is great, which means the next week is playoffs, baby. That's awesome. So I don't know who we're gonna face yet. There's still a few games that have to be played. And yeah, I guess we'll see. So thank you all for watching. I will see you in round 1 of playoffs, and hopefully we can make the push for that championship for Gen 9. So thank you all for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, check out our opponent, check out the roster of coaches this season, and I will see you all next week. So yeah, later, everybody.